Welcome to a New Beginning podcast. I'm your host, Maureen Doyle. I'm a certified life coach, author, and coffee enthusiast. Did you know that at any moment you can create a new beginning in your health, relationships, career, or mindset? Each week, I will share simple strategies to transform your life and create new beginnings. Ready to start yours? Let's dive in. Welcome back to a New Beginning podcast. I have a question for you. Do you ever avoid doing the hard things? Well, you're not alone. But today, I want to share with you why I think that doing the hard things is what we should all be going after. Because when you do the hard things, life gets easier. And when you do the easy things, life gets harder. Think about this. Let's go back to when we were all in school. Well, maybe some of you are still in school. I have lots of clients that are in college, med school, law school. But let's go back to when we were in school. Let's think about this. The easy thing might be to avoid doing the work, studying consistently. And think about it. That could have been so easy. But then at the end of the semester, you have to get the work done. You have to make up for all the studying that you avoided. That would really be hard at that time. Here's another example. Maybe you're avoiding having that difficult conversation in a relationship. To do it feels so uncomfortable, and it's human nature to want to avoid it. But when we avoid it, because we think that it would be easier to do that, your day-to-day life actually gets harder because nothing gets resolved. So, why do we naturally avoid the hard things? It's how we are hardwired and designed for survival. To avoid pain, seek pleasure, and conserve energy. That is our motivational triad. That has helped us survive as a species and really worked for us when we were living in the cave, but not so helpful today. There's way too much opportunity for pleasure, to avoid pain, and to do as little as possible. It may have helped us with survival, but it certainly doesn't help us thrive in today's world. So let me give you a few more examples. Many of my clients want to improve their health or to lose some weight. Doing the hard things might be tracking your food, eliminating some food groups from your diet, namely sugar, declining a piece of cake or a glass of wine. Is that hard? Oh, hell yeah, that's hard, especially in the beginning. But doing these hard things is actually going to make your life easier in the long run. Improved health, mental clarity, confidence, stamina. Think of doing the easy things, like eating whatever you want, when you want, without any limitation. That might feel really easy right now. But in the long term, life will get harder. Excess weight or achy joints or health issues. So I go to the gym pretty frequently early in the morning, like 5:30 or 6 a.m. Is it hard to get up that early and go to the gym? Yeah, it is hard. But what I realize is that my life actually gets easier when I do that. I have energy throughout the day. I have more motivation. I have better mental clarity, and I feel stronger in my body. And it really seems to help me reach whatever health goal that I might have at the time. It would be so much easier for me to stay in my warm and comfy bed, but in the long run, my life would get harder. So I decide to do the hard thing now. So how about career change? It feels really hard to create a resume, to get on LinkedIn or other job search sites, to go out and network, to go on interviews. All of it seems hard. But doing these hard activities will actually make life easier when you get the job. Doing the easy thing might be scrolling social media, distracting yourself with other activities, talking about getting a job, and not taking action. And by doing these easy things, life will actually get harder. So, what I want to offer to you is that if you are waiting for it to get easier before you do it, whatever it is, just stop waiting. It's not going to get easier. If you're waiting for the motivation is not going to just drop in your lap. You have to decide to do the hard thing. But I just want you to remember that after you do the hard thing, life gets easier. It's so easy to not do the hard things and continue to live life doing what you did last week, last month, or last year. Living your life unconsciously and on repeat. But is that what you really want? So ask yourself this. Who do you want to be? What do you want to change or improve? What new beginning do you want to create? Chances are, to make a change will require doing some hard things. But I promise you, when you do the hard things, life will get easier. Have a great week. Talk to you next week. If you enjoyed this podcast, check out my free workbook, 6 Secrets to Getting Anything That You Want. Head over to maureen-doyle.com/6secretsguide to pick up your free copy today.